This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to create a powerful dispersion shatter effect. For your convenience, I provided all the assets that you'll need for this project. They include this image of a boxer, flames that we'll use later to colorize our image, and a custom brush set of broken glass shards. Their links are in my video's description or project files. However, feel free to use any images you like. Before we begin, I don't do this too often, but if you'd like to support my channel, you could become a patron on Patreon for as little as $2 a month, or become a channel member. All my supporters can watch my tutorials 1 week before the public can see them. In addition, for a nominal increase in support, you'll receive full transcripts of my videos. The first step is to separate our subject from its background, which I'll show you how to do in a moment. However, I already did this for us, so if you'd like to use mine, open the Channels panel. If you don't see it, go to Window and Channels. Control or Command-click the thumbnail of Alpha 1 to select its shape. Since I'll be showing you how to make the selection, I'll deselect it by pressing Ctrl or Command D. Open back the Layers panel and open your Quick Selection tool. Click Select Subject. If it missed some areas of the subject, just drag your tool over them. To remove areas of the selection, press and hold Alt or Option as you drag over those areas. To check your selection, press Q to see it as a quick mask. To revert it back into a selection, press Q again. Press Ctrl or Command J to cut and copy the subject onto its own layer. Make a copy of it by again pressing Ctrl or Command J. Hide the top layer and make the bottom layer active. We'll place a new layer above it by clicking the new layer icon. We'll fill it with black, but before we do, let's check our foreground and background colors. If they aren't black and white, press D on your keyboard. To fill the empty layer with the foreground color, press Alt or Option plus Delete. Make Layer 1 active and go to Filter and Liquify. Make sure the Forward Warp tool is active. Let's make the size 200, the density 100, and the pressure 100. Drag your tool outward over the edges of your subject and make them wavy. Then click OK. Alt or Option click the Layer Mask icon to make a black layer mask next to the active layer. This masks out this layer. Make the top layer visible and active. Click the Layer Mask icon to make a white layer mask next to it. To make our brush black, we need to reverse the colors to make our foreground color black. Press X to reverse the colors. Open your brush tool and brush picker. After you install the broken glass brush set I provided, scroll to the bottom and open that folder. Click any of the brushes, and for now, make its size 500 pixels. The opacity and flow are both 100%, and the smoothing is 0%. We'll open the Brush Settings panel by pressing the F5 key at the top of your keyboard or by going to Window and Brushes. Click Shape Dynamics and slide the angle jitter to between 25 and 30%. Then close the Brush Settings panel. Click along the inside edge of the subject and feel free to adjust the brush's size by making sure the Caps Lock key is off and pressing the right or left bracket key on your keyboard. Feel free to use other brushes as well. Make the black layer mask active. We're going to brush white in it to reveal the liquefied subject next to it. Since our foreground color is black, press X to reverse the colors. Feel free to increase the brush's size and click along the edge of the subject as well as other areas outside your subject. I'd like to add more glass shards to the inside edge of the subject, so I'll make the top layer mask active, reverse the colors so black is the foreground color, make the brush smaller, and use the brush tool over those areas. Open the flames image I provided. We'll place it over our subject by pressing V to open the Move tool and dragging it onto the tab of the subject. Without releasing your mouse or pen, drag it down and release. Make a copy of it by pressing Ctrl or Command J. Hide the copy and make the other one active. Change its blend mode to overlay and reduce its opacity to 70%. Make the flames copy visible and active, and make a black layer mask next to it. Reverse the colors and press the right bracket key until the brush size is 5000 pixels. Center your brush over the image and click once. Go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Blur it 3 pixels. We'll enlarge the blurred shards of glass by pressing Ctrl or Command T to open the Transform tool. At the top, make sure the chain link icon is active between the transform's width and height. This links them together. Hover your cursor over the W or the H, and when your cursor changes into a scrubby slider, click and drag it to the right to increase its size. I'll make it 154%. Then press Enter or Return. If you want to remove some of the large blurred shards, press B to open back your brush tool, reverse the colors, and open your brush picker. Scroll up and pick a soft round brush. Reduce its size and selectively brush over the large blurred shards to mask them out. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.